we've been in the trenches for so long. Like some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah.
Doors, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's King at the 5. Irving can't get it to go. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Irving, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the first one drops. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Markkanen with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. And that one's good, Abaji.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Harden the pass to Barnes. Here's King, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Sexton finds Markkanen. And it's King with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Sexton. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And that one hits back iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the middle. 11 feet away. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Barnes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Inside, here's Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Sexton with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Back to Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. That one, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Now here's King. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Can't hit from 12. And there's the call on Boss. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Count the basket.
See the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Jazz have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Abaji. Left block shot on the way. That shot off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Toronto ball.
Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Irving passes to King. Siakam left side. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Batum finds Markkanen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Now, here's Sexton. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Chicago.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence of getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's always striking great to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Jazz passing it around. The Jazz with another miss. The Raptors have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's King. 12 points for him. The kick out to Barnes. Back to King. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 14 points for Boss.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
The pass to Abaji. Back to Sexton. To the left wing. Markkanen in the corner. That shot is off. Good D by Barnes.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Utah calls timeout. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Abaji. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Outside, Jones. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Yep, it counts.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The tray. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Jazz trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's King. He's got 16. White with it, and it's Trent picking him up. It's Jones on the wing. Pass to Abaji. Shoots from the line, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
King against Williams. King, the pass to Anunoby. Harden outside. Back to King. Passes it to Anunoby. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off the shot. 4-second violation.
Ball.
Jazz trail by 12. So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Kyrie Irving is out there with Anunoby, and it's King at center. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored an amazing number of points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
Boy, just a great use of a pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
Kyrie Irving.
That's good from Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. And White kicks to Markkanen. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Irving passes to King. Shoots over Batum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
The Raptors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. White, wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Barnes passes to Siakam. King against Batum. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Barnes. And there's the pass to Irving. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, contact is not going to prohibit Kyrie Irving from scoring. This guy has great instincts.
White finds Sexton. Pass to Batum. Buries it down low. He's got 8.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now, here's King. 19 points in the game. Here's Anunoby. Traps in the tray. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. King's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And no good that time. Jazz trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Sexton. From beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Kicks to White. Passes it to Sexton. Over Irving. The Jazz with another miss. Toronto leading by 18. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
So it's Utah now. The Raptors getting the bucket. To end the cold streak, Fires the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Utah calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Outside, Markkanen. Batum against Siakam. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Sexton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the wing, Anunoby. King, the pass to Anunoby. Back to King. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the Raptors. Now, here's Markkanen. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Sexton. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Markkanen, and Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. And Toronto also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Now Jones, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Jones. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The Jazz shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Hayward outside. Pass to Abaji. Outside, Jones. The pass to Abaji. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Irving with a clean look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jones, the pass to Abaji. Defended by Trent. No good on the shot. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
A determined James Harden. Now that is a problem for the defense.
And Toronto making a change here. Shea is checked in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Hayward. Pocket 6. And that time, also a missed shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Trent passes to King. Shoots from the right block, and the shot is long. Utah's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Down low, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Here's King, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Hayward passes to Abaji. Williams kicks to Jones. Pass to Abaji. Fires the three, and the three ball is good. Abaji's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Back to Harden.
2 minutes.
King outside.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Trent outside. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Missed inside. Jazz shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's getting his fruit. And so it's Toronto with
That's the end of the first half. The Jazz 48. The Raptors 78.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Jazz on offense. They've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Batum. And it's Abaji in at shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He's got 14.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Abaji. Passes it to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, the mechanics of Markkanen's shooting is just so pure. You feel like it's going down every time he shoots it.
Harden finds Irving. Now King. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Abaji. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. King inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving looking for an opening. Here's King. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Harden inside the three-point line. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
That free throw good from King. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Sexton. He has 6. There's the pass to Abaji. Back to Sexton. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
Fires from 14, and Siakam with the basket on the assist from Harden.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Markkanen. The dish now to Batum. Three-pointer on the way. And that one is off. Some solid defense here from King. Siakam passes to King. Toronto working the ball around now. Harden outside. King left side. Got a piece of it. Here's Abaji. He's got 12 to the inside. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Abaji. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. Some solid defense from King.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Markkanen against Barnes. Outside for Sexton. Goes up again. He lays it in. 18 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barnes outside. Shoots over Markkanen. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Pass to Markkanen. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Abaji. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. To the paint. King with the block. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And another shot. Harden's shot is off. The Jazz shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Sexton with it. And it's Harden picking him up. The shot by Sexton, no good. Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. King, the pass to Siakam. Batum with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity.
Substitution on the court.
King against Batum. Anunoby has the open look. Kick out to King. On the wing, Porter. King, the pass to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Batum grabs the miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
So the Raptors 5 right now. King is out there with Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Harden, and it's Porter at the 3. Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
And the pass to Abaji. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Anunoby, no good. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Anunoby's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
King with the block, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Utah.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Porter. Toronto working the ball around now.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Jones finds Connaughton. Here's Eubanks. Guarded by King. King with the steal. And the Raptors call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Trent's checked in for OG Anunoby.
Trent Jr.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Toronto Raptors. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Harden the pass to King. Trent outside. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Now here's Arthur. D right on him. Passes to Coffey. Shoots over Achua. No good off the back of the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Now here's King. Outside Porter. Back to King. Puts it up from 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's Eubanks. Coffee passes to Eubanks. To the left side wing. Arthur. Another miss by Utah. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. King inside. Arthur on him.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jones with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Harden against Jones. Back to Connaughton. And there's the call on Jones.
Trey Jones.
That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Toronto. They've got a 10-0 run going. Down low. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. On defense, the Jazz. Good on the shot. King's got 45 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Porter finds Harden. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Arthur. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Outside, Jones. To the middle. Will it go? And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
King, the pass to Achua. Right wing. King inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Toronto with the ball. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded by Arthur. King, the pass to Harden. Toronto working the ball around now. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
The feed now to Arthur. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Here's King. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Baldwin, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Baldwin.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Arthur with it. Pass to Coffee. And here is Arthur. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa. The free throw drops for Arthur.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so Harden will bring it up for the Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. King, the pass to Trent. Inside. 5 on the clock. Back to King. Now the pass to Harden. And the basket is good.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Coffey. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to King. It's Trent on the wing. Back to King. Passes it to Trent. From past the arc. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Arthur passes to Connaughton. Here's Coffey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Achiuwa. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
King with the steal, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hayward's checked in.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's King. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Jazz call time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Boss.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Coffey. The 3 sinks the three-pointer.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
The pass to King. Here's Baldwin. To the inside. Here's Trent. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Game plan from here forward should be very simple. With Gary Trent Jr. cooking, you make sure you find him.
Arthur passes to Eubanks. Here's Coffey. 1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Connaughton. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Trent outside. Here's King. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. King's got 53.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Out to the right wing. Here's Coffey. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Boss.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Here's Coffey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Here's Toronto. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Down low, here's King, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now Arthur. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.